I'm inside and I saw Skinamarink. It is directed by Kyle Edward Ball, and shh, there's weird stuff going on inside. Some weird thing is disappearing. We gotta be quiet. So if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. The movie starts, we get some story on how Kevin is a child and he bumped his head or something, and he had to go to the hospital for it, and it was a whole incident. Okay, this movie's way of telling plot is very interesting and very artistic. I'd say it's very much like there's a lot of shots of the window of like doorways, the lights flicking on and off. Plus, a lot of the children are looking for the father. They don't know where the dad is. There's two kids. They're alone. It's dark out. It's dark in the house, and they're turning on lights constantly while they switch rooms, trying to look for their father. And this movie is definitely, it's really interesting how just the amount of time that the wall is shown, like with like flickering lights on it because maybe the TV's on, or like there's a hallway light that's turned on, and then you see some kids walking through it and they're searching for their father, but there are no faces in this movie. It's just all no faces, all walls. It's really weird when you can't find your father. And we're gonna go downstairs, says Kevin and his friend, his child friend. They're watching cartoons. The house is still dark. It's kind of weird. It's kind of spooky. It's kind of scary. There was a lot of moments where I was expecting some sort of jump scare while I was watching the lights turn on and off while these children are searching for their father. Also, some weird things happen, such as there's some windows and some doors that are disappearing and like reappearing. It's really interesting. And it's like, oh wow, why? Why is this happening? And the children, they're like, oh, we should talk to our parents. But interesting enough, they don't want to talk about their mother. And it's like, what did the mother do? Some weird things are happening. There's some chairs in the ceiling, some toys in the ceiling, all going topsy-turvy, and it's like, why are there things just randomly appearing out of place of where it's supposed to be? Gravity exists, don't these chairs know? Come on, man. I'm not a big fan of the chairs defying gravity, but that's what they do. And also, common knowledge is like, hey, you should probably not separate, okay? But they do eventually separate. And in this separation, they find their parents, including the mother, and they're like, oh, we love you. And it's like, wait, what? Why? What is happening? I'm confused. At this point, there are some faces happening within this movie. Some faces, very unsettling. And I'm like, oh wow, I don't want to look at your face, woman. Come on, leave it alone. Get out of here. Get out. Get out. Bye. Man, there's a lot of Legos. A lot of Legos, a lot of, not a lot of lamps, but there's a lot of shots of Legos being in places they should and shouldn't be. Man, this movie really confused me. I gotta be honest about that. For me, it was really hard to follow. It was also got really interesting when we get to the parts where people are now having no faces or like losing parts of their face, and it's like disgusting and disturbing, and it's like, oh boy. Also, there's some like weird dimensional stuff happening, man. Like, it gets really weird at the end. Or at least there's this void thing that seems to be like really trippy. There's a lot of blood. Blood's not fun. The ending kind of gets a little confusing for me, I gotta be honest about that. I'm guessing these children's ultimate motive on finding their parents is like, oh no, we're scared. Oh no, what's going to happen if we don't find our parents? And then they do end up finding their parents, but their parents seem to be like demonic. Also, there's just phone phone box that's like kind of you know, it looks old, it looks creepy, but this is really what the movie was building up to? It was, and I didn't quite like it because I was feeling there was some sort of suspense, and a lot of the suspense was really dragged out. Like, there's like several scenes which lasted at least like 20 seconds. It was like 20 seconds of like being dragged out for like the same like scene, and it just like zooms in slowly probably, but it's just like doesn't move for very long, and it's very noticeable. And it's like, yeah, I could get behind this if it was like a third of the size, like 30 minutes would work. 30 minutes of this, I'd be like properly spooked. But I don't think it needed to be like feature length, because I just kind of got annoyed by the tension in building and release, and then at the end it wasn't really much tension to begin with, except for some creepy stuff that happens at the end involving the parents, which I must have missed something. If you like this movie, let me know what I missed, because I definitely missed something. But, you know, it was an interesting movie. It was very artistic. If you like artistic movies, this movie is a good movie for you. I personally, it was okay. Yeah, the movie ended in like, in kind of in a way that I was like, oh, well, this is the end? Okay. I wasn't quite expecting it. I didn't really feel much like any emotional fulfillment, I gotta be honest about that. The characters, oh no, they're alone at night in the dark. What's gonna happen? Oh no, whoops. So that's what that movie really felt like. I didn't really get much out of this movie. It was okay, I guess, but like I wouldn't watch it again. It's a horror movie. Yeah, there's some horror movie aspects, but I'm not liking how slow it is. So I gotta give this movie like a solid 5 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. YouTube really likes that. You can also like, comment, subscribe, share this video with everyone you know. The ultimate goal of this channel is for me to become an expert movie reviewer, so if I haven't reviewed it on the channel, there's a chance I haven't even seen it at all. If you'd like to request a movie in the comments below, you can do that, or you can fast track a movie review request to patreon.com/ASEPresents, $20 a month for one movie review per 1 month, or $3 a month for how to draw Pokemon tutorials posted there early on patreon.com/ASEPresents. Same tier, you get 250 likes that are posted there right now. And if you like to help support the daily grindiness of all these daily movie reviews, you go to this link tree. It really helps the daily grindiness. All these daily movie reviews, so you can go here. And until next time, I'm Mint Salad Saw. I'll see you later, my side croutons, bacon bits.